Once you accept that human groups differ in cognitive distributions partly due to heredity, two realities emerge that many psyches find intolerable. First, talent is not evenly spread across populations. Therefore, perfect equality of outcomes, identical representation in every high-stakes domain, can never be engineered without coercion or illusion. Second, many stubborn gaps in wealth, crime rates, educational attainment, and social stability flow downstream from these average differences in reasoning, foresight, impulse control, and abstract thinking, rather than from malice or invisible systemic forces alone. A vast architecture of modern institutions rests on the opposite premise, that every group is psychologically interchangeable at birth, like interchangeable parts in a machine. This belief functions less as empirical claim and more as a collective myth, a sacred narrative that organizes moral identity, justifies redistribution, and shields people from the anxiety of natural limits. When evidence challenges the myth, the reaction is rarely calm curiosity. Instead, the psyche activates powerful defenses. The uncomfortable data is exiled to the realm of the unspeakable, labeled taboo, and the bearer of the message is cast as a threat to the tribe's moral order. This is not mere policy disagreement. It is a confrontation with the shadow, the repressed knowledge that human nature is not infinitely malleable, that inheritance shapes destiny in ways no enlightened decree can fully override. Modern elites have built their legitimacy on the promise of total remediation. Fix the environment, fix the outcomes. Admitting partial genetic causation collapses that promise. It implies that some interventions will yield diminishing returns, that trade-offs are inevitable, and that wisdom may lie in realistic calibration rather than utopian leveling. Affirmative action, disparate impact doctrines, DI bureaucracies, and large swaths of social science orthodoxy suddenly appear built on a fragile foundation. Textbooks would need revision, legal precedents would require rethinking, public discourse would have to tolerate nuance instead of moral theater. The intensity of the taboo makes psychological sense. Humans are story-forming creatures. We crave narratives that preserve self-esteem and group cohesion. The blank-slate story flatters our sense of control and virtue. Inequality is always someone's fault, never a reflection of deeper, stubborn realities. To question it feels like sacrilege because it threatens the persona we have collectively adopted. The enlightened, progressive self-image that distinguishes us from benighted ancestors. The anxiety of integration is too great. Easier to punish the heretic than to incorporate the unwelcome truth and mature the cultural psyche. Yet the data do not vanish under social pressure. Twin, adoption, and genomic studies continue to accumulate, showing substantial heritability of intelligence within populations and persistent group differences that environmental explanations struggle to fully close. Ignoring this does not make outcomes fairer. It distorts policy, breeds resentment, and leaves societies unprepared for the actual contours of human variation. A wiser path begins with honesty. Accept the distributions as they are. Design institutions that reward individual merit while cushioning inevitable disparities. Reject both crude group supremacy and impossible egalitarianism, and focus energy on cultivating what can actually be cultivated. Character, culture, family structure, and opportunity for those with the greatest potential, regardless of origin. Confronting such realities is never pleasant, but it is how a culture moves from ideological possession towards psychological adulthood. Denying the limits of malleability does not eliminate them. It merely ensures that when reality eventually asserts itself, the correction will be more painful than necessary.